Hey there, I'm Randy Zimnak, and in this episode, I'm going to talk about a specific strategy that very few people do, but when you do it, business becomes easy. I was recently listening to a podcast called WealthFit, which is hosted by a friend of ours, Dustin. He was actually interviewing Seth Green on this podcast, and they talked about this shock in the box strategy, right? And I was like, wow, this is kind of what I do, right? And honestly, very few people do this, and that's what I want to tell you about, right? So what is this? What's the shock in the box strategy that they talked about? And it's simply sending something that will shock the other person or the recipient on the other side. And what that could be, it could be, and I'll give you an example, real life example. How about that? So, investors, we work together many times. We wholesale properties to each other, right? And when I was deep into the investing business, we had literally probably about 10 to 20 investors that we would do business with on a regular basis. Only one investor out of all of those actually did this. What did they do? Well, we wholesaled them a property. They mailed us an edible arrangements. I don't know if you know what edible arrangements are, but if you don't, man, you're missing out, right? This is my favorite, right? This is, imagine pineapples, strawberries, apples covered in chocolate. Dark chocolate, I prefer. So if you're going to send me one, please give me one with dark chocolate. And it's created in an amazing arrangement that looks like almost like flowers, right? Edible arrangement. So literally this investor, every time we would wholesale them a house, an edible arrangement would show up in our office, right? Do you think I was remembering them next time I was going to wholesale a property? Absolutely. If I had a choice between one or another investor, if it was off by maybe 1,000 or whatever, most of the time, honestly, I would lean towards them because I just love how they did business, that they cared about me as a client, that they cared enough to take the time and send me edible arrangements, right? It was automatic. Every time we wholesale the house, boom, edible arrangements showed up, right? Made my day. So what I'm getting at, that left me with a lasting impression of them, which makes me remember them. And that's the name of the game. In this busy world, right? Busy life, how do we get our clients to remember us out of hundreds and hundreds of others, right? And this actually works so well, right? So as a real estate agent, I do this too, right? Well, how do I do it? I mean, it's pretty simple. In my CRM, I keep dates of big events, weddings, engagements, birthdays of every one of my clients, and I will send them a simple thing maybe for their birthday, like a thank you, happy birthday card, not a thank you card, happy birthday card with a $5 Starbucks card, right? Or right now, Thanksgiving, Christmas, amazing, perfect season to just send something out of the blue, right? And create what? A shock, right? Shock in a box. I would send, wine baskets with chocolates and cheeses. It will just show up randomly at their house, and then you should see the messages I get from them. It makes their day, right? And then again, it's all about staying in front of your people and letting them know you care and you're thankful that they've done business with you or that they will do business with you, right? That they're even considering doing business with you. You should be grateful for, right? Another thing that we do is we call this secret service, and every one of you can do. If you can go on the Facebook account, social media is, so accessible, right? So what, you wouldn't do, just go on social media, right? Stalk them a little bit there, and you might find that they just had a baby, they just got engaged, they got married. I mean, there's so many amazing life events that happen in all of our lives. Look for those opportunities, so then send them a specific custom gift for that occasion, right? So those are the celebration moments. However, there's also moments of sadness, right, that we all experience in life. Well, guess what? imagine sending someone condolences and flowers when someone passes away, right? Like that is important as well. Or maybe someone is in a hospital and they're dealing with a health issue, right? And you just sending them, hey, I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you, right? I can't stress enough how far that goes. You will literally build clients for life. They will refer you, they will use you because they feel connected to you, right? And that's, again, it's a strategy that many of us probably maybe experienced, right? But as a business owner, very, very few people do. And that is how you create a win-win. Analyzing a property before you buy it is obviously very important. However, what I find that most people just do it wrong. And I know that alone, one mistake could cost you tens and thousands of dollars. It could literally cost you your business. And I don't want that to happen to you. So I created a step-by-step property analysis guide sheet to walk you through exactly what to look for to make sure your deal that you're looking at is worth buying. To get the property analysis guide sheet, just go to randyzimnock.com.